Hello and welcome to episode 249 of the Nation Conversation. I'm your host Ryan, and I'm here with the monster among marks, Mike DeFazio.
I'm the monster among. Have I always been that?
You had it before. I'm bringing them back. Old names.
Bringing them back.
The love of my life, Bill Cashin.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. And Wally. He's here. He never had a nickname, I don't think.
That's fair.
Good guy, Wally Foley. Hepcat. I don't know.
Hepcat?
Yeah. It's 1952.
Sure.
Let's talk about SummerSlam. Or
Yeah,
I guess we should talk about the fact that we were not. We had a week off. What'd you do for your week off? Really exciting stuff.
What'd I do? I've been watching a lot of samurai movies because of HBO Max. A lot of really good, really awesome samurai movies where it's like slice off the head and like blood.
Yep.
Fucking
like Kill Bill.
Awesome stuff. It's Lone Wolf and Cub. There's like 6 of them. They're all like an hour and 20 minutes. They're perfect.
Is that like what was the name from the Bob's Burgers?
Yes. It's yes. That's exactly what they're from. It's
Okay.
this guy, this samurai, and his son who are on the demon path, and they just go around killing people, and it's fucking awesome.
Nice.
Fucking bananas awesome. Like absolutely like the most banana shit ever.
BNNANAS.
Oh,
Bananas.
it's so good. I watch them all. So this is what I've done. Instead of binge watching shows just to watch something, be like, oh, I haven't watched this show. I'm just instead going back and watching good movies, old movies I've never seen.
Okay.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. What about
I've
you?
been rewatching Scrubs. Finished that. And now I'm watching
The opposite of
Magicians.
what Mike is doing. I love Scrubs though.
I am
So good.
in my me time, in like the time when it's the missus sitting on the couch. Obviously, she doesn't want to watch samurai movies. A show I've never fully watched, 30 Rock.
Okay. It's a good
And
one.
that's just a great show to have on.
Bill hates it.
Neither one of the Scrubs or that are not very good.
30 Rock is
Wow.
funny. 30 Rock immediately hits its stride in like season 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Really
gotta
funny.
skip season 1. Season 1's not.
But yeah, it's just a good show to have on. It's funny as hell. And it's just good to have on in the background where like you're playing your Switch or playing on the phone or talking or something.
Okay, so nobody did anything that.
Bill,
great.
what have you been doing? I saw you returning cans, Bill, yesterday.
I didn't
Wow.
even do it. Nope, didn't even do that.
I saw Bill walking down the street with his cart returning cans.
Well, looking for cans too. Out of the
Looking for
garbage.
cans.
Oh, you were looking for cans. Wow.
What have I been watching on? Oh, Murray, you watch Westerns, right?
Oh yeah, love Western.
I started watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, which
That's on
apparently
my
is
list.
hard to follow.
Yep.
Turns out if you watch it half drunk, 20 minutes at a time, it is impossible to follow.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
I need to
Yep.
watch that. That's on my list, but that's actually like a trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The man
I
with no
need to-
name.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to go back and watch.
Start
the
with Fistful of Dollars.
Fistful of Dollars. And actually, one of the
Oh,
samurai
does it
movies.
start with The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
No, that's the last one.
The Good, Bad, and the Ugly is the last one.
It's the Fistful of Dollars.
They
What's
don't
the
really
second one?
connect that
Yeah,
much.
right. It's just
though.
like Eastwood's the same guy throughout it, pretty much, right?
basically. They don't say his name.
Yeah, I watched the samurai movie that inspired the Fistful of Dollars. Yojimbo.
Okay.
Good stuff. HBO Max is already like so this way I went through and I found all the best old movies and put it on my list, and there's a ton of them. I did that through Netflix. I found two classic movies that
Amazon
I'm like, yeah,
Prime has good classic.
Amazon Prime does, yes.
I'll tell you what.
Someone just gave me a list of classic movies to watch, and I can't find any like Casablanca and old stuff like that.
That's all on HBO Max.
Which I don't have, so I can't watch it.
I'll tell you what's not great. While you generously gave us access to your CBS
Oh,
access, it is bad. Oh my God, it's bad.
You know what? I used it the other day. We watched some SpongeBob.
Yeah, we watched Sonic a little bit, but bad. CBS All Access has nothing on it. It's like 12 movies on it.
All I care, Wally, is just keep it through these next, I think, like 16 weeks, because it's like
Why?
16 straight weeks.
16 weeks.
16 straight weeks of Star Trek, because it's 8,
Oh, okay.
8 and 8, I think, or maybe
Wow.
I hope.
I have not watched that, and it has all the Star Treks, which are great. I love that. But anything else, like,
no.
there's nothing else on there.
There's no TV shows.
I got it for the NWSL Challenge Cup. And then they now have the UEFA Championship on
which is good.
Yeah.
That's good. I can see why you would like that. But I'm talking like
it's only $6.
Everything else they have on there, there's nothing there.
No.
I don't even bother.
I was like, I got on there. I'm like, I love watching the old game shows, like Supermarket Sweep and whatnot. So I'm like, oh, Price is Right, the ultimate game show. Let me go back to like 1970 and watch this. Nope, can't do it.
Just
only the last season. That's it. Only the most current season.
Why not have all of those on there?
Is this the
Why would you want to go and watch 1970?
Because I like weird old game shows from the old.
If they put that on Netflix, if like CBS struck a deal with Netflix and put all the old prices on, people would love that shit. People flipped out when they put Supermarket Sweep on.
Yeah, which isn't even that good.
No.
In the pantheon of game shows, it's not even that great of a game show. But whatever. Anyway, moving on. Wrestling happened, or is about to happen.
It's
SummerSlam this Sunday. SummerSlam. There's a lot happening.
A lot of wrestling this weekend.
A lot of in-building fan wrestling was going on.
Because Dynamite's this weekend on Saturday at 6.
Oh, right.
Takeover is this weekend.
Yeah, and then SummerSlam's on Sunday.
Oh, is this one of the weeks that TNT or that AEW has to get off? Yeah.
Basketball's moving it. So I don't necessarily want to go over any of these matches unless we actually give a shit. So
are we picking them?
Let's just pick them.
You want to pick them all?
Whatever. Okay. McIntyre versus Orton. That's easy. It's gonna be.
We picked like one.
We haven't picked a lot because there haven't been a lot of pay-per-views, to be honest. But all right, McIntyre versus Orton. Do we even care about this?
It's gonna be McIntyre all day.
McIntyre sweep it.
Yeah.
McIntyre.
Bray Wyatt versus Braun Strowman. We didn't even know really who was champion, but I guess Braun is. Who wins this one? Bray versus Braun.
Braun is newly shaven head, and I guess now Alexa Bliss is.
She's been involved. She was there with the swamp match or whatever.
And then he threw her this weekend or this week. So I'm gonna say
Strowman.
Braun. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, 50-50 split.
Oh.
Your guys, the Street Profits, Bill, against your guys, Andrade and Angel Garza. What are you going to do?
Well, the winner of this is the fans.
Yes.
Wow. What are you going to do here? This is all 4 of your guys in one match.
I know.
A draw. Time limit draw.
Double time limit draw, something like that.
You're going to pick a time limit draw?
I'm going to try to pick a tie.
A tie. All right. That's going to go well for you.
I could most definitely see that. No, it's not a tornado. If it was a tornado tag, I could see them each pinning, different partners. Again, I'm going to say Andrade and Garza. Because Street Profits have had it for a while.
Have they?
Yes.
I'm going to say Street Profits because Bianca and Zelina are involved. So Bianca's obviously going to get the upper hand on Zelina.
I'll go with Street Profits then.
I'm going to go with Andrade and Angel.
Oh, so this is a battle for your heart. So you're giving it to those guys?
I mean, Street Profits have had it for a while. It's time to share the wealth.
And to be fair, only one Street Profit fully.
I mean, I don't.
You're okay with the other Street Profits, so
I like Montez and.
You're okay with Dawkins.
Yeah, Angelo Dawkins is fine.
All right, so your true loyalty lies with Andrade and Angel Garza.
They're my brethren.
Apollo Crews versus MVP for the U.S. title.
I think I'm going to say MVP because MVP just signed a long-term deal.
Is this the MVP?
This is the MVP. He's back.
Montel Vontavious Porter. He just signed a long-term deal. And now him, Shelton, and Bobby Lashley have a stable called
The
Hurt?
The only thing I've seen of that stable is they were on Raw Underground one night.
Yes, and
when you were showing us that, like
they beat the shit out of everyone on
oh
Underground.
My God, this is so brutal. That stable probably
still going on?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's still going.
Oh, that's gonna go on for a while. Which I don't know how. Like, how does Dolph Ziggler go from beating a guy in 30 seconds and then like when he wrestles Otis the next week is gonna go like 15 minutes with Otis? Like what?
Who cares? All right, MVP. You said Mike. Anybody else got a strong feeling? I'm gonna go with Apollo Crews because he should.
I'm gonna go with MVP.
MVP.
Wow, lone wolf for me. Yikes. That's not one of those lone wolves where you're like, yeah, you've got Cody in a match.
Yeah,
that's a lone wolf. Seth Rollins versus Dominic Mysterio. Oh my God, in a street fight.
Seth Rollins has to win this. Like,
yeah, Seth.
It would be ridiculous to lose.
Seth, sweep it.
Seth,
sweep it. Come on. It'd be cool if Dominic won a match, but he's already been goofed on so many times. So
he had the shit beat out of him by that kendo stick.
Right. Bailey versus a match we should care about. Bailey versus Asuka.
Wait, Asuka's wrestling 2 matches this show?
Apparently.
There is no way that any of this makes sense, so I'll just say Asuka wins them both. And
that's what I was going to say.
Champ.
What?
They love the champ.
I think they're going to get rid of one of the women's belts.
Asuka loses them both. That's what I say. She's also facing Sasha.
I'm going to say...
taking Asuka twice.
Yeah, I'm going to say Bailey and Sasha beat her both times.
So no scenario does Asuka win one belt.
Nope. I agree. We're on
it's
the
either
same.
all or nothing.
She's not going to win either one. Sonya Deville versus Mandy Rose in a hair versus hair match, which
got to be Mandy.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely got to be Mandy, right?
It's got to be Mandy.
Mandy already got her hair cut.
Yes, Mandy already got her hair clipped
by Sonya.
Sonya, yes.
What does that mean? She got her hair clipped?
Like short, like she took her ponytail and
took like 6 inches off her hair, basically, with scissors. So I'm thinking Sonya is gonna be bald.
I'll go with Mandy Rose then.
Mandy Rose is gonna be bald.
Wow. You're going lone wolf? Are you the only one on that? I think so.
I think Wally said Mandy.
No, I'd pick her to win.
Mandy to win, not Mandy to be bald.
Yeah, Mandy to be bald.
All right, Mandy will be bald. Wow. Okay, that's SummerSlam. I'm going to go over a couple of quick hitters. I want to talk about SummerSlam real quick because SummerSlam is no longer, one of our favorite pay-per-views of all time. We used to get together and watch it all the time. For years, many, many years in a row, we watched SummerSlam and like nothing else.
That and Rumble.
SummerSlam and Rumble. So,
and
sometimes WrestleMania. Sometimes WrestleMania. You got any SummerSlam memories you want
to? No.
No?
No.
I mean, we watched SummerSlam 98 like a half a dozen times.
Yeah, we've talked about that a million times. What about Hulk Hogan American Flag SummerSlam?
Yeah, of course.
That was a good SummerSlam.
All marked out for that one.
When we, I think we were watching that at Booty's house.
Yes, and
nuts.
There was never a greater sell than HBK in that entire match.
Yeah. And I believe there was our friend Danielle was there who doesn't watch wrestling. Yes. She was like, what the fuck is happening? Why are you guys going insane? It's like, why? That was before Hulk Hogan was a known racist.
Yeah. And lousy piece of shit.
Yeah, and a joke of a man. But yeah, I remember that one. That was, what was that, 08?
Maybe,
I think we're out of college.
Yes.
It was the 08 SummerSlam. That was a good one.
It might have been earlier than that. I don't think we were out of college. I think we were
06?
Maybe.
We should know this. But yeah, that was one I remember fondly. There was a really bad one where Orton came back. He was Legend Killer Orton, and he lost to Hogan?
SummerSlam 2005.
05 was the Hogan and Shawn Michaels one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Yikes.
Because Danielle came with someone that there's only one time that could have happened.
That's right.
Okay. Moving on. Anybody else have any SummerSlam memories they want to?
All I know is I used to order it when I was a kid, have my parents order it for my birthday, and that's about it.
It was a prime pay-per-view because it was the last thing before school started. So that's kind of how I multiple times got to either go to watch SummerSlam parties like as a kid or got to order it the one time. That's the only time my parents ever ordered a pay-per-view. Like, you got to order this one. You got to order this one. But the year before in 97, I went to a couple of my friends' house and watched that, which is a really wild one. That's the one where Austin is paralyzed and when Owen tombstones him and Brett spits in Sean's face and Sean screws him over in the title match. That was a good one. And they give away a house and it's super weird. All right, let's talk about New Japan. New Japan Cup in USA or New Japan Cup USA, whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, it's been all right.
Your guy did not win.
No.
Did not win. Kenta defeated Carl Fredericks. So
yes, so right now the finals are Kenta
against
Ibushi?
David Finlay. And you know who's showing back up soon?
Bushi.
No, Jay White's. I don't know what he's.
Jay White is going to be on whatever that.
Yeah, I don't know what that means beyond. Like if he's just going to cut a promo from his house. I don't know. But yeah, he's going to be on it. But I don't know. The matches haven't really done it for me. They kind of seem like they're running like 75%. Like they're not running full steam. Like it's just I don't know.
Interesting.
But they have some, they brought in some really good talent this week. They brought in ACH, Alex Zane, Blake Christian.
There's another guy.
Yeah, they had
TJP.
TJP, which and TJP and TJ Black. I don't need to see those guys again.
PJ Black,
sure.
Oh, he was with his name in WWE, right?
The Darewolf.
He was in NXT, Nexus, whatever the fuck it was called.
Yeah.
Nexus. What is wrestling? G1 is coming back. Justin Gabriel, that's right. G1 is coming back September 19th. Mark your calendars. Get your
I cannot wait.
Get your diapers ready or whatever.
Cannot wait for the G1. I'm very interested to see who's going to be in it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be any Americans.
No.
Really?
No.
Oh, right, yeah.
No,
there's nobody still over there?
Only Zack Sabre from England is the only.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm pretty sure like Osprey's in England and Kenta, like you say, Jay. But who knows? But I don't think they're gonna sneak in anyone. But
there's plenty of time for them to bring people in and quarantine them, though.
Yeah, there is. So maybe that's what they're holding off on. But
yeah, they got enough time to do it.
Yeah, we'll see. But should be good. The big thing that they're doing coming up soon is the King of Pro Wrestling tournament. 4 single matches.
Okada thing?
Yes, and I want to let you guys. So what happens is there's 4 matches leading to a 4-way. And the winner of one of each goes on to the match. But in those 4 matches, there's stipulations that are suggested by each of the wrestlers, and the fans vote on them. So I want to give you guys the stipulations that have been suggested for the matches. Okay, Okada versus Yujiro Takahashi, the Tokyo Pimp. Okada suggested a 1 versus 3 handicap match.
Wow.
With who? 2 of his
no respect.
Yeah, so I guess it'd be Okada and 2 other guys versus Yujiro.
Oh, I thought it was the other way. I thought it was the other way, where he was going to be the 1, and then Yujiro could have 3, and
that
just
cheating
show absolutely no respect to him.
And then Yujiro picked a lumberjack with leather belts. Okay. Show versus Sonata. I've already decided they want a submission match. Very not fun. They agreed to a submission match. Now this is what it gets in. Toru Yano versus your boy Bushi, Wally.
Yes.
Toru Yano wants a 2-count pinfall.
2-count pinfall.
1-2.
That's fantastic.
But Bushi countered very well. 5-count ring out.
Oh.
5 count. 5. You only get
That's
5.
That's gonna blow up in his face though.
Yeah,
because he's gonna get duct taped to something.
Yeah.
They should do both.
And the last one, I really want to see one. Kojima versus El Desperado. El Desperado chose no finishers allowed. Kojima with the counter, finishers only. Finishers only.
Fantastic. Finishers only?
Finishers only. I feel like that's like a cheat
How
code.
would that even work?
Finishers
Can't even punch?
only. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. Can you punch? Can you like do anything?
What?
You just like
I think Kojima just hits a one-wing angel and wins it.
Like, I don't even know what Kojima's. Oh, it's a lariat, I think. So I guess you could lariat him like
He's just gonna
all
throw
over the
like
place.
1,700 lariats.
Yeah, who's do the battle bot? Who's run the ropes, throwing areas? If you get in the way,
I
chill.
really want to see a finishers only match.
Wow, how would that even work?
I would kill to see that. So
Well, they could claim like, oh, well, this guy's finisher was a punch way back in the day. Like the Giant, he's just a punch.
Like, I'm so interested to see how that works out. But voting is underway.
How do we vote on this?
You can vote on Twitter through New Japan Global. So
we're all go out campaign, vote for finishers only.
Takahashi is leading with the leather belts. Let me see. Takahashi. What else? Takahashi's leading. Desperado's leading with no finishers.
What kind of shit is that?
What kind of people vote for this?
All right.
I want the 2-count.
You need to mobilize
leading.
yourselves.
So,
if you like us at all, you need to mobilize.
Why would you want? Like, what would be more fun than seeing just
no
finishers
finishers? Who cares?
Finishers only.
Like
finishers only.
I want finisher.
I'd love to see like Undertaker versus Brock in like a no finish only finishers match.
I mean, they basically have those.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's what
Brock they're already
has.
doing. Yes.
In a no finishers match, that would be something. I would vote the other way in that case.
Yes.
All right. Let's talk about our boy Yoshi Hashi, who actually won a title.
Won a title in there
For the first time ever.
Crying and the whole thing.
Which is he won the shitty trios belt, so who cares?
The most like the lowest grade major company belt there is.
Yeah,
now,
they do
I
not
think
care
maybe
about that.
Ring of Honor has a trios belt I think is lower. But yeah.
No, but you know why it's lower in New Japan? Because it's not even IWGP, it's never.
Yes, it is never. That's true. That's true. It is never.
We're never gonna make this a real thing.
Yes.
You know that means it's bad. So
good for Yoshi.
To our boy Yoshi Hashi. A couple of sad things. R.I.P. to former Ring of Honor champion Xavier. Didn't know about this guy. Second ever Ring of Honor champion.
Yeah. When people were saying Xavier, I was like, Xavier.
I thought it was Xavier Woods for a minute, and then it does mean Xavier, but no, Xavier.
Yeah.
He was only like 33 or something too.
Very young. I'm very surprised that don't know anything about this guy.
He got out of wrestling.
He left wrestling early on.
Supposed to come back for that whole Ring of Honor past versus present thing. That they're gonna have a holdover WrestleMania weekend.
Right.
So
yeah, bummer. And our Kamala also passed away over the last week. Yeah.
But that sucks.
Been in bad shape for a long time. Only 70 years old too, Kamala. And that was COVID. That was COVID-19, I believe. Unfortunately.
I remember Kamala. I loved watching Kamala matches on Monday Night Raw.
He was wild.
Back in the Manhattan Center. Loved watching his. Oh yeah.
Is he one of the guys you were afraid of, Bill? Was Kamala one of the ones you were afraid of?
No.
No,
Well, probably a little
wasn't
bit,
it?
but Papa Shango is the main.
Papa
Papa Shango
Shango,
and
he's
Undertaker. Probably a little bit Kamala because of his mask, but
a mask, and like they'd play like tribal music, and it was very,
Right.
problematic. But
Sure.
Wait, he wore a mask? It looks like just face.
no,
When he walked out.
When he walked out, he wore like a big African totem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I remember you did that Undertaker episode, Bill, and we watched him in the first ever casket match.
That's right, and he
With
was
a
terrified.
giant casket. He was so scared. That was a good match.
Right.
So, well, good in quotes, but funny to watch him be scared of Undertaker. Rest in peace to both those guys. Rest in power.
R.I.P. Kamala.
PG era over. WWE SmackDown listed as TV14 this past Friday.
Get more fans are gonna have to do something.
Is that why? I don't even know if they did anything that warranted a TV14, but very bizarre.
What was it? The
SmackDown.
Shoot, what was it? The Swamp Fight? Was that on SmackDown?
I don't think so.
That was a pay-per-view.
Is Raw and Sinister also leaking onto SmackDown?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake. I don't know, but it was on there. So
I'm sure they'll try it.
They're gonna try anything
risque to get
well, who sets that?
back.
It's not WWE. Maybe it's Fox.
Maybe. I wonder. That is a good question.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe this is part of the reason why Ric Flair got punted in the head. Not only are they putting this guy in harm's way who has health problems in this, why are you booking him for stuff? But he got punted in the head by Randy Orton.
Hey.
The punt, not only is the punt back, but Rick gets punted.
Hey, man. Rick
will do anything.
Rick will do anything, and he is still going strong.
And he loves WWE.
He loves putting people over.
Randy especially.
Loves putting people over.
He's like one of those people who just loves Randy Orton.
We just saw Ricky Morton take a spike pile driver.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. That was fun. Let's talk about quickly. AEW released Jimmy Havoc, B. Priestley, and Sadie Gibbs. Smart move, getting rid of Havoc. I don't think anybody would argue with that.
Wait, what was wrong with Havoc? Was he part of that?
Yes, he was part of Speaking Out and did some other shitty things. Right. So good releasing him. B, I'm really bummed that didn't happen.
Well, I guess B and Sadie, they're over. I guess Sadie was just about to move to Atlanta, but then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And it would have been great if she had moved to Atlanta. She could have gotten her reps in because she's still very green. Mm-hmm. But, like, those guys are just stuck there, and
they can't work.
We know no one's going nowhere anytime soon.
Are they all English, these three?
Yeah. Yes.
All English.
Yes.
But they didn't release Pac.
Well, come on.
They're not stupid.
Yes. That would be bananas. Come on. You hold on to that guy as tight as you can.
I want to go back real quick.
Go ahead.
Ric Flair got punted.
In the head.
Where were you?
No. The lights went dim. Nothing happened. This is so dumb. I just watched the video. The lights went out as Randy Orton went to kick him in the head.
Retribution.
Nice.
The lights came back up, and Flair was down on his back. So
at least they didn't actually kick him in the head. Thank God. Keep Ric Flair alive. He needs to live forever.
Yes.
It's the constant source
keep
of
that Ric Flair drink.
And actually, if he could go back on YouTube and start putting more weird shoots that make no sense, do that too. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that, Wally.
You're welcome.
You wanted to see an 80-year-old man get kicked in the head? Like, how is this possible?
I can neither confirm nor deny
that. Why did the lights go out?
Speaking of Retribution, this stupid goofball garbage stable.
Dumb.
It looks so dumb.
So dumb. Like, and the thing is, the most glaring thing is they're like small. Like, they're like small, and it's just like you clearly know, like you can clearly figure out quickly who like the NXT guys are. Like they quickly realize that one is Jesse Kamea and one is Santana Garrett, and one I think was Stokely Hathaway.
Oh my God.
It's just.
Oh, we don't know yet. They haven't revealed.
No, they still haven't revealed. Even though they said, like, when we were going, the last show we recorded, Mike put it on, and they were talking about a new stable will debut tonight. Well, apparently, will debut means they just come in and shoot fireworks at a generator.
Yeah. They threw a Molotov cocktail.
And then they used chainsaws to cut the ropes one night, and it was like, what is this stuff?
Hey, thankfully, they waited till right after the main event. Very nice of them. They thankfully waited till after the main event and as the show was going off the air.
And you were making a funny point, like, I think it was you, or was it somebody else? So, like, Retribution, here to destroy the, WWE. We're going to ruin all this stuff. And then, but once we get revealed, we're going to have definitely going to follow the rules matches.
That's the worst part about this stuff. That's across everything.
So
it's
stupid.
Like, even like Dark Order, like, oh, we're going to attack you and beat you up. But we will have no problem getting in a one-on-one match with you,
we're going to follow the rules.
And follow the rules. Like, it's just like, come on. It's dumb. And I have no doubt they still have not finalized who's in the group.
And they probably won't ever debut. That's a WWE move, too. We'll never see him.
That would be so funny.
One of the things I read somewhere is that this is a take on Black Lives Matter protest.
It's most definitely.
Oh, my God.
It's most definitely like Antifa.
Just stay out of that, WWE. You have enough problems. So they are stupid. NWA is coming back.
The best idea was this that CM Punk put out. This should be all the kids of former wrestling territory guys who have now come back to get Vince.
Like pissed at Vince, yeah.
Yes. That'd be the only good one.
It still wouldn't even be that good. CM Punk, stay in your lane, just talk about hockey. NWA is coming back. They're going to be running weekly pay-per-views. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No more Power, unfortunately. Power's over. They're just
so good while it lasted.
Weekly pay-per-views on Fight TV.
What's going to be the difference between their weekly pay-per-view and Power? Still a weekly show?
You're gonna make money off of them, I guess, by paying for them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I read the press release. It was very confusing.
Yeah, it's clearly not like that fleshed out yet.
We'll see what that brings. All right, Bill, it's time for a segment to be named later where you right the wrongs. And we didn't really have a lot of wrongs, so we didn't even have a show.
Right. Mostly this is old stuff. So just two updates from our great Sasuke doc that we watched.
Yes, great Sasuke.
Taka Michinoku, there was some confusion about the name Michinoku and where...
right, I messed that up.
He actually took it as a sign of respect for the great Sasuke, because that's where he was from. So he did that in honor of Sasuke.
Okay.
And the other thing we were trying to figure out was where they showed Sasuke walking around with a bunch of belts versus when Ultimate Dragon did a bunch of belts.
Yeah.
So this was the J Crown Championship, where in Japan they combined 8 different belts.
Mm-hmm.
Great Sasuke actually was the original winner of that. He did it first.
Okay.
Ultimate Dragon then took it from him, and while he was the champion, he also added the NWA middleweight and the WCW cruiserweight belts. So Sasuke did it first, but then Ultimate Dragon concurrently was a 10-time champion.
Wow. So they were connected. That's
they were. It was the same thing. It just Sasuke did it first, and then Ultimate Dragon took it from him.
Wow. Very cool. All right. Let's talk about AEW. I cut out all the stuff that's not that interesting. I'm just trying to put in the thing.
Last 2 shows have just been
they've
been all right.
So number 1, fans were allowed into the building. 150 fans were allowed in the building.
They've been slowly building up to this.
Yeah.
These are actual fans. These aren't just like friends.
Supposedly, they're friends of the company.
Yeah, they're not like you cannot buy a ticket.
It's not like you can't buy tickets. It's
you have to like know someone who knows someone.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So that's a little different.
Right.
Still not exactly a good idea, but
I'm sure they get like the temperature check and like that stuff. Mm-hmm. But they've had like I remember I feel
Little
like
groups.
They had like smaller groups, like 25 and that, but
150.
I guess they're willing to take the risk with the outdoor arena and the way Florida.
They're very far away from the ring.
Yeah.
If you can see them sometimes, they're way up high.
And it's 150 people. That's not that many. That really isn't.
In a big stadium, though.
Yeah.
So other things. Mike Cioda showed up, new referee, Mike Cioda, and immediately fucked up a finish.
Yeah, did he?
Counted 4.
Right.
During Cody Scorpio Sky.
Right.
They touted this. They were like, JR was like touting this guy like he was like fucking Brock Lesnar or something, and had come over like, Mike Cioda. It's like, okay, I like Mike Cioda's ref. Fine. And then he immediately screws up the first match he has.
I'm sure he was nervous.
Counts 4. Yeah. And then he had another, like a segment. He was all over that show.
Yeah. Big, because he also got involved with the Jericho thing.
Right. Jericho was like, I saved your job before. I got you here. Do what I say.
Yep.
We have a new TNT title, more glossy gold and mirror-y. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw someone on Reddit put up the title, but they edited it to have a black belt.
Yeah, I saw that. Better.
That looks so much better. Yeah. But still, it's not.
It's better. It's better.
It looks much better than it was.
Brody Lee has the old title and said, like, I'm going to face you.
That's right. Next. He does. Yes.
I don't understand why, but he has it.
He's facing him this Saturday.
Best part of both weeks, Rock and Roll Express Tag Team Appreciation Night.
Yes.
Rock and Roll Express and Tully and Arn were there for Tag Team Appreciation Night, where Rock and Roll put over the Young Bucks and Arn put over FTR.
Yep.
And then Tully will go right to that bullet too. Tully got an awesome promo where he's like, stop patting yourselves on the back. Neither one of you are champions. What are you talking about? It was awesome. Very funny.
Nice.
And then he said something to Robert Gibson like, I'll take you to task or something like that. Yeah. And then he got in Arn's face like, because
they had stuff from All Out last year.
Right. So he got in Arn's face too. So he was awesome during this. But then a little melee broke out when Rock and Roll and Tully got into it. And everybody was distracted. And FTR gave a spike pile driver to Ricky Morton.
Ricky.
And he took it so well too.
Yeah.
I am so well. Dying now at all. I don't want Bucks versus FTR. Give me
Rock and Roll versus Arn and Tully.
No, versus FTR at All Out.
Oh, that'd be great.
Give me
that. That'd be all right.
Give me that. Give me Rock and Roll versus FTR.
So, Bill, you're a big FTR guy, but you don't have TNT. So, what do you think about this?
I think this is funny. If it turns into an actual match, I will hate it.
I hope it does. They can still go. They were tag
on
team
NWA
of the year.
They were on NWA at the beginning of the year.
They can physically move. Yes, that's a thing that they can do. They can FTR go. I wouldn't say
loses their match to these two.
No,
I would fire them on the spot.
They would never.
FTR is not going to lose. Come on. Other things. Orange Cassidy won. He defeated Jericho in the $7,000 match or whatever the hell it was.
Nice.
The first match they had, Jericho and Cassidy, was really good. This one was not great.
Yeah, it kind of hit like the same points.
It kind of sucked.
Like, I think they almost went back to it too soon.
It sucked.
Like,
bunch of messed up spots by Jericho.
Yeah.
Screwed up. Like, the finish, too, was screwed up.
Yeah, this finish was weird.
Finish sucked. It was supposed to be some kind of crazy pin. Like, Cassidy always gets those cool pins, and Jericho just flopped and fell to the ground.
Right.
Got pinned. Wasn't very good. Also not very good. Eric Bischoff showing up.
I thought Bischoff was good.
Ugh.
I liked it.
Thank God it's only a one-off.
Yeah, I liked it.
I did not like that segment at all.
Well, people loved it. It was all right.
Sure they did. The initial shock of him walking out was fun, but the rest of the debate was just not good.
I can't wait until actually WCWs themselves out of the game. They want to be WCW so bad.
Those were two. They didn't use that song though. No. Those two, I guess they can't because it's Jim Johnson, right? So those two were bad. Here's a good thing that the AEW did. They signed Heather Monroe, Rachael Ellering, and Nicole.
Have they signed them?
Well, they at least brought them in for Dark.
They brought them in. But
those are three good women's wrestlers.
Yes, very good.
I believe I know Heather Monroe.
Heather Monroe's
from LA.
Been on the indies for a while. She's very good. But still, like that heel, I was watching bits of that not heels,
the women's tag
team tournament, and like, of course, Brandy and this whole thing was set up. This whole tournament was set up clearly to further the Brandy
and Allie as a team.
Allie storyline. That's all. And it's just like this awful spot by Brandy. It was just like Brandy's not that good of a wrestler. And like they beat the team of Swole and Nicole Savoy. It's just like, oh brother, give me a fuck, man. She did this one bit where like it's just bad. I'll send it to you guys later, where she breaks her nail, I think. And it's just fucking dumb. It's just like, cool. You booked yourself into the finals of a tournament. Cool. Against Ivelisse and Diamante. Like, oh, cool. Great. Keep it on YouTube, actually. Keep it there.
That's what Voices of Wrestling
said. Like I said, please, let's get to the point where they said, well, we've obviously made mistakes with this women's wrestling. We're going to put it in somebody else's hands.
Talking about mistakes, Sammy Guevara returned and wailed Matt Hardy with a real chair right to the forehead and busted him open like a stuffed pig. Yeah, and did a cool flipping whatever the hell, flippity-doo-dah, to Hardy through a table. Yikes.
Yeah. I guess he got some heat for that.
Yeah, people aren't happy with him backstage. Apparently he picked up the wrong chair. Yes. Even though it was pre-recorded, he could have just stopped and then grabbed a different chair. I don't know. Yeah. Whatever. Things happen. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking wailed him in the head, though.
He did.
It was ugly.
And what's this week? What did you think of Scorpio Sky? What were the last two shows? It was Scorpio and who was before?
It was
Scorpio?
A tag match, Matt Cardona and Cody versus the Dark Order. So
right.
He didn't have an open challenge week one.
Right.
And it was good to see Zack Ryder, a.k.a. Matt Cardona, in there. Second one was Scorpio Sky. Now, I've been watching Dark a lot more because there's no NWA Power on Tuesdays, so I've been watching a lot more Dark. And Scorpio's been doing cool stuff on Dark where he, like, wins, and then he says, like, you're holding me down. I'm undefeated in Dark these last 7 shows or whatever. Like, what the hell? And then he beats a guy in, like, 1 second, does it again last couple weeks. So finally he was like, I'm going to kick the door down. I'm going to get over, which is weird because he had a title shot before. So it's kind of, it's a little weird, but whatever. I like the promos he's been cutting. So he's going to fight Cody. And after the Cody tag match where they won, he passed him in the hallway and was like, next. And he had a cool entrance where there was like a door and you thought it was backstage and he kicked it down and it was actually on the ramp. You know, that was all cool. I didn't think the match was that good, no.
Yeah, it didn't really do it for me.
Lame ending, like another one of those like, why is it ending like this?
Yes.
Kind of deals. Like, huh?
Yeah. But Cody with that entrance again.
An 800-person entrance.
Yes, like he
has actually called him out. Taz is like, this is a heel's entrance, basically.
Which I feel like is like leading to something.
Yeah, probably. But I didn't. I also didn't like. So he goes to like shake Scorpio Sky's hand, and Scorpio's like, "Nah, I don't want to shake your hand right now." And then Dark Order came on, and then Scorpio just kind of like Charlie Browned out of the ring.
Yes, yeah. Like Scorpio's just
going to the back now. Like, what happened to that? I guess that wasn't supposed to be on camera. All right, moving on to NXT. I have way less for NXT. I don't know why. Keith Lee gets burned. Go ahead, Bill. I give you the floor.
This is awful. This is the NXT has decided to do their 2 worst segments ever in the last 2 weeks. And
I don't mind a little fire.
It wasn't just a little fire. He had to get taken out in an ambulance.
Right. That was a lot.
Then must have gotten an Uber right away and came back for her match. It was a whole thing.
Came back.
They sold it very hard. Like him writhing and like screaming and being blinded was a lot. I'll give you that.
How is he gonna wrestle this weekend?
Why? Why are we doing fireballs still?
I like fireballs. They're classic. That's classic wrestling. Where's Kevin Sullivan?
Would it have been better if he opened the contract and the fireball came out and he didn't get like he was like, whoa, he like didn't get burned and like was freaked out? Would that have been better?
Yeah.
And like didn't have to go to the hospital?
Right. That would have been better.
I don't know.
That would have been
so Keith Lee gets burned. More bad. Velveteen Dream. Velveteen Dream came back. And
so they attributed
his match.
Him being out due to a car accident.
Yes, because he did get in a car accident.
But that was recently? Because
it was a 2-month injury due to a car accident. That's what.
But then he was also in a car accident in December. That's why he was out then. Triple
H said they did investigations on it. It's like, how much investigating do you need?
Which is, well, I can tell you this. This was such a thorough investigation. They didn't even have to talk to the victim.
Right, of course.
Very thorough. Very thorough.
You've seen this a lot, like in Hollywood speaking out too. It's like, we have cleared the person. Oh, well, did you talk to the victim? Nope. What? So that's all shitty. The whole thing is shitty. He lost a match. He turned heel. I don't know if it's
he turned heel on Kushida. Kushida continues to just, I don't know why he's still there.
Not matter at all. Oh my God. Cole versus McAfee is a real thing.
I'll say
McAfee
this.
came in and punted Cole, and then this past week Cole had a promo against him.
I'll say this.
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought the business that they did that night where McAfee was there trashing his height, which I get it. It's not that smart to do, but I thought that was a good piece of business right there. I thought that segment was good. Now the whole thing, am I excited for the match? No. Do I want to see this go longer than 2 minutes? No. Should it? No. But
it absolutely should not. This guy held your title for like a year and a half, and now some dude who's never wrestled before is going to come in and put up a fight. It doesn't make any sense. It's a waste of Adam Cole. I don't care. I used to think Pat McAfee was kind of funny. Now he just annoys me.
Yeah.
Everyone loses. I almost stopped watching NXT this week between those two things.
It is kind of a lose-lose situation because I don't know how you come out of this looking good.
Why is McAfee a heel?
Because
That's the other thing.
He insulted his height.
But why is he being positioned as a heel? He should be being positioned as a babyface.
Because everyone loves Adam Cole, so they're kind of
he's a bad guy.
Yeah, I know, but
he's a heel, and then you have Pat McAfee coming in and doing all this to him, which is all unbelievable. That whole thing is unbelievable to me.
You can't make this to him. Pat McAfee isn't going to be a babyface.
He could be. He could face a real heel and be a babyface. I don't know. Whatever. I don't like any of it.
It was a great shot though of
Triple H.
Sensei HBK over his Padawan. Meeting over his Padawan. Adam Cole. Oh, my boy. My beautiful boy. Kicked in the face by a punter.
Oh, God.
Like, he really should have hammed it up, HBK. He could have.
He should have started dead fishing or flopping around.
Yes.
Fish out of watering. Dakota Kai is awesome. Positive.
Yes.
Good promos.
So good.
Won a match against Rhea Ripley. Thank God.
So good. She's been awesome.
Bad for Rhea Ripley, but
I don't know what happened to Raquel Gonzalez, but she's not been a part of it.
She said, She said something like, I don't need insurance policies.
Watch out.
What happened?
What? Oh. Everyone good?
What happened?
Yeah, you said something. Watch.
Oh, it says my internet connection is unstable.
Oh, look at you!
Oh,
look at you!
Unstable.
Tist.
Anyway, is Dakota a face or a heel?
Heel. But she said, "I don't need an insurance policy" in one of those promos.
Even though she won in part because of Robert Stonebrand and Mercedes Martinez, but
which I'll say, I'm kind of coming around to the goofiness of Robert Stone mixed with Mercedes, like straight face. I still don't get
the pairing, but I do enjoy the two of them. So.
Yes, and like Leah like playing off her. And I tell you one thing, I think Mercedes versus who will be versus Rhea should be a very good match.
Because you have perhaps your best heel and your best babyface. This is just years in the making.
Yeah.
Best heel, best babyface. All right.
The best.
I think that was it. Was there anything else that I really need to talk about? I feel like that was it.
I don't think so. That's it.
Kyle O'Reilly is cool again.
Yes.
He's always cool. He's my favorite wrestler in NXT. Not even close. All right. These are the matches that they have listed for TakeOver right now. Thick Boy, Bronson Reed versus Idiot, Damian Priest versus Cam Grimes versus Gargano, if he can be healthy enough after he took a fall apparently in a match. Versus your boy, Mike, Ridge Holland versus either Finn Balor or Velveteen Dream. They're doing that.
There's two. It's going to be a 5-way match. It's either going to be Ridge Holland or Gargano, and it's going to be Velveteen Dream.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So obviously Gargano and Finn and Velveteen, I think, are gonna win their way in.
I don't think that's obvious at all the way they're booking this thing.
Yeah, okay. The way they're booking this.
The win your way back in is happening again.
I'm picking.
Who you pick to win? Who you pick to win?
Cameron Grimes, baby.
Cameron Grimes.
It's hard without knowing who else is in it, but if I had to take one now, I'd say Damian Priest.
No, that'd be my second pick.
Ooh.
That'd be my second. I like how Cameron Grimes now is just constantly Cameron Grimes, baby. Constantly to the moon. He is so good.
I'm gonna pick. Let's see. Well, they're obviously doing something with Velveteen. I don't really want to pick him, but they're doing something with him. So,
but I don't think he needs a belt for it. But maybe.
Wait, is this for a belt?
I'm gonna go Gargano.
North American.
I'm gonna go Gargano. Just go with the top guy.
Really?
Go with the top guy. Oh, Finn.
Oh, I'll take Finn.
Got the Finn shirt.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Finn's a very good pick because he hasn't held that belt. He's a guy who could easily take that belt and have a lot of matches. Yeah.
Bill, have we heard from you?
Damian Priest.
Oh,
we did. You're right.
Everyone's got someone different.
Damian Priest.
It's going to be Bronson Reed now. Watch.
Thick Boy. Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai.
I'm going to take Dakota.
Oh, I'm taking Dakota.
I'm taking
Io for sure.
I've only taken Dakota because I've been saying this for
2 years.
2 years now that she should be champ.
I mean, she should be at some point. I don't know if now is the right time. Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee. We talked about it. Obviously, we're going to pick Cole, sweep it, or is Wally going to pick McAfee?
I really want to, but no, we're going to sweep it.
Although part of me wouldn't be disappointed if McAfee won, because then I think I honestly would never watch wrestling again.
I would just finally put the nail in that coffin for you.
Yeah. Then we'd be half of a podcast who watches wrestling and the other half who doesn't.
Wow. Yeah. That's true. Bill would just be listening and taking notes. Is that what your role would be? Researcher? Is that what would happen? Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross. I'm picking Karrion Kross. Take it off.
Karrion Kross.
They're taking it off Keith Lee right now. Unless they do like a no finish, which I think it maybe.
I'll do Keith Lee.
Wow.
You're the one that said Karrion Kross is going to come in.
But it's.
Keith Lee hasn't had it that long, right?
No, he just won it.
Oh, just.
But NXT does this with their takeovers. So like have a guy win a takeover, and then next takeover they lose.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Keith Lee.
All right, so 3 Keith Lees.
Yeah. I have Karrion Kross on my own.
No, me and you take Karrion Kross, Bill.
Okay.
All right. Mike, are you going to do a Booker Man on this show because we're doing our own Booker Man?
No, no Booker Man this show.
No Booker Man this show. Look for our next show is going to be all Booker Man.
Yes.
1 hour straight of Booker Man. While you're doing top 5 Scrubs characters.
God, who cares?
Okay.
Because I just rewatched it.
Okay. Top 5 Scrub characters. Go.
Number 5 is Ted the lawyer.
Okay.
Number 4 is Dr. Kelso. Number 3 is Turk. Number 2 is Dr. Cox. And the number 1 Scrubs character.
Wait, who's Dr. Cox?
The main guy, the main teacher guy.
Yeah.
From everything. He's in all sorts
of
Golden State, that guy?
Who?
No, that's JD.
Okay.
Dr. Cox is he's got the curly hair.
The big guy. And wait, who's Dr. Kelso? He's the older guy.
He's the old head of the hospital.
Right.
He's my favorite. He's my favorite. Yes. I would flip your list.
Yes.
Number one is janitor.
Janitor's good.
Janitor is number 1.
Janitor's good.
I'm glad you did put JD on there.
No, JD's the goddamn worst.
No.
He is such an asshole.
He needs to be on the show to have a show, but
yes,
I only care about the supporting characters. I don't really care about JD.
I don't know that Turk belongs there, but I didn't really watch enough of it.
Turk is funny.
Yeah.
Turk is funnier.
His
girlfriend is almost better.
Yeah.
I don't like Carla that much.
I like Carla. I don't know.
They're like a
Kelso.
The dog.
Kelso.
The stuffed dog's good.
Rowdy. Yep.
Yeah, Rowdy.
Yeah.
The Todd is a funny character.
Who's the Todd?
He's the overcompensating guy. Talks about he makes sexual jokes all the time.
I think I remember him.
He's another. Okay. Yeah. All right. Decent list. Not a bad list. Bill hates it.
I just don't get it. Why? Because
I'll do top 5 30 Rock characters next week. Just for Bill.
Okay.
Just for Bill.
There you go. Bill's just getting hammered this episode. You got Keith Lee getting burned. You're gonna give up on NXT. You can't see
pick
FTR
between a favorite child.
Yeah, FTR, Rock and Roll Express. You're not into that.
No, I was into them split pile driving them.
Right, but a match.
With a feud.
No feud, no match. All right, that's the end of this episode. That was a lot of news. That was a ton of things. A ton of things happened over that 2 weeks. My God. All right, next up, Mike is a Booker man for the full hour. So we're going to do a full Journey of Wrestling draft. And what year are we in? December of 1999?
No. Yeah, why did I do that? December of 1997.
Oh, December of 97.
December of 97.
Okay. And this is
I don't know why I did pick January of 98.
This is going to be a full show, but are we going to continue this? Is this going to be the new Booker Man, or are we going to rebook WCW still?
I don't know. That's a good question.
And then just revisit this from time to time?
I think we revisit this. Yeah, I think we most definitely.
All right, so we're still gonna go back and book WCW eventually, but not this week.
Yeah, no, not this week.
Okay, that is the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. We are done. Tune in tomorrow for a full Journey of Wrestling draft. And how long are we gonna book for? As long as we can, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I've got it booked for a while.
All right. Peace out.